This has just been a really weird season. I mean, just to think about it, but I mean, we're already this far into the season, and honestly, things are probably about to get more crazy. So, never know what to say, I guess. Man, but yeah, on to the show then.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, about now, about now, about now.
What is poppin', y'all? It is your man, Cloudboy Bales. Welcome to another episode of Wisco Sports Weekly Wednesday Predictions, where we have gone through almost 15 weeks of football. There are 4 more weeks left until the end of the season, which is just crazy to think about. I mean, honestly, we literally started out and now we're really at the end. So pretty much teams are making their pushes for the playoffs right now. It's either the teams that are kind of got losing right now, they got to get the wins. They got to try to keep pushing. That the end goal is they want to win out. That's your end goal. So pretty much anything can happen. So, we're really looking at, we're really looking at the end game, and I feel like, to be honest, there's so much that's happened this season. Really odd, too. Anything could really happen. So, personally, it is what it is. So, without further ado, here we go. No more bye weeks. We're officially done with bye weeks for the season. Games are kind of split out throughout the whole weekend, so that's what's kind of important. So, getting down to the nitty-gritty before I get onto this, the teams that currently are in the playoffs for the AFC: the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Tennessee Titans all currently have the division. Cincinnati, Miami, and New England are currently the wild card for the AFC. For the NFC, right now, Philadelphia has the 1 seed, and they are the first team to actually clinch a playoff spot. Minnesota, San Francisco, and Tampa Bay all right now are leading with their division, and Dallas, Washington, and New York Giants right now are in the wild card spots. So honestly, it's really interesting to see what's really going to happen in the end, but honestly, you never know. So honestly, if you obviously want to know more information, subscribe below, comment with your thoughts, do whatever. We got a lot to get to, so I'll obviously get through my predictions pretty quickly. San Francisco 49ers at Seattle Seahawks is the Thursday night football matchup. Seattle needed to win last week to try to at least get something relevant, but now I think you're starting to really see that Seattle is starting to get a little bit exposed here. San Francisco, Brock Purdy is now the starter. Jimmy G went down with an injury last week. Brock Purdy's taken over, and he is the first rookie quarterback to defeat Tom Brady. It's the first time it's ever happened. I don't know if it means that he's going to be a star, but it don't matter who's quarterback for the 49ers. Their offense and system is so good, anybody can play quarterback. You can just throw a fan in there and to play quarterback, and they just do fine. So I say San Francisco wins this game. I think Seattle is starting to really struggle. They don't even have a good defense either, so that is one problem. So I'll say San Francisco wins. Going on to Saturday, we got 3 games on Saturday. They're all on NFL Network. First off, Indianapolis Colts at the Minnesota Vikings. I'm starting to realize that even though Minnesota may have a winning record, they are kind of frauds, but Indianapolis is a terrible team, so Indianapolis should not beat Minnesota. Just saying. I will say Minnesota wins that one. Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. Baltimore is now down to their third string quarterback. Tyler Huntley now is injured. So pretty much I think Anthony Brown is their next guy up. So I'm not necessarily really high on Baltimore winning this game because really they just, I don't know. They're just not, even though they have a winning record, I just don't think it's going to be really doing much in the long run without Lamar Jackson or Tyler Huntley. Cleveland, I'll just say Cleveland will win this game just because I just don't see Anthony Brown getting the victory here. Miami Dolphins at Buffalo Bills. Miami lost 2 in a row, and that's not where you want to be right now. Tyreek Hill is an unbelievable wide receiver. Buffalo, they're looking like the hot team right now. They're the number 1 seed right now. But anything could happen. You never know. Right now, I think Buffalo will probably walk away with the division. It's starting to look like that. If a win against Miami, I think will definitely solidify Buffalo as the victor. So I will say Buffalo gets this victory right here. Next up, going on to Sunday, Philadelphia Eagles at Chicago Bears. Philly is just on a hot roll right now. They're the highest winning team right now. Jalen Hurts right now would be my pick for MVP. Chicago, well, they are eliminated, even though Justin Fields is playing out of his mind. Philly should win this game. There's not really much I can say. Atlanta, Falcons, New Orleans, Saints. Honestly, can't really sit there and say much about these two teams. They're looking at starting Desmond Ridder for the rest of the season, so Atlanta does have something to look forward to. But honestly, it's that division is so bad right now. Anybody could win it. I still think Tampa will probably walk away with it, but you never know what'll happen. I'll say New Orleans wins this game. I feel like they're the better team, but even though they have the worst record in the division, but who knows. Detroit Lions at New York Jets. Detroit, I think, is going to win out the rest of the season. I think, or they possibly could win out. Detroit's just been so red hot right now. Honestly, anything could happen. The Jets, I think, are going on a downhill. If Mike White won't start and Joe Flacco does, I just don't think the Jets really have much to really gain right now. I say the Detroit Lions will win this one. Next up, Pittsburgh Steelers at Carolina Panthers. Pittsburgh, they honestly literally gave Baltimore a free win after Baltimore played so terribly offensively. Pittsburgh was nothing better anyways. Mitchell Trubisky literally threw the ball away 3 times and 3 picks, and I don't know what'll happen. They're placing Carolina. Normally, Carolina was supposed to be rebuilding, retooling, but all of a sudden they won 2 games in a row, and it's like, wow, they might actually have a chance for their division. I think Carolina's going to win another game. I think Carolina, they actually do have a slight chance of winning their division if it really comes down to it. They can do it. So I say Carolina can win this one. Dallas Cowboys at Jacksonville Jaguars. Shout out to Trevor Lawrence. His career, this was last week, played his best career game. Dallas almost lost to the worst team in football, Houston. And Dallas, yes, they're still the best team in Texas right now. There's nothing really to compare. I say Dallas wins this game. I think, I don't think you're going to get another outstanding game out of Trevor Lawrence. That's that. Kansas City Chiefs at Houston Texans. Kansas City should beat Houston. Houston just is terrible right now. Even though they somehow almost beat Dallas, I think, that was almost one of those fluke games. I think Kansas City should win this game. Right now, they are playing like they're the best team in the league right now. Arizona Cardinals at Denver Broncos. First time we officially see 2 teams that were for sure going to be eliminated from the playoffs. Denver got eliminated last week. It's good enough because pretty much Denver just had one of the worst years ever. Arizona lost Kyler Murray for the season. He has torn his ACL, so pretty much he's going to be out for a long time. Arizona needs to really rebuild and retool at this point. There's really nothing that you can do. This was just a terrible season for Arizona. Colt McCoy will be starting for the rest of the season. This game doesn't really matter. Arizona still hasn't scientifically been eliminated yet, so I'll just say Arizona wins this one. Next up, New England Patriots at the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders are just now on a downhill spiral, and honestly, I thought they were really actually going to head for a good path, but after losing to Baker Mayfield, that does it for me. I say New England wins this game. Thought I was going to give Vegas a chance, but no. Next up, Tennessee Titans at LA Chargers. Two teams that are so irrelevant. You know, they're still there, but they're just overrated, and I don't know. You know what? I'll say Chargers win this one. I just don't see like Tennessee needs weapons offensively, and honestly, they're really not going in a good direction. Derrick Henry may be the best running back there is, but come on, you're not going to get anywhere with your passing game situation. Yeah, I got to go with the Chargers. Cincinnati Bengals at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This would be shocking. You know, this is actually another game that could be absolutely different. Right now, Cincinnati's been really hot as of lately. Tampa Bay's been super cold as of lately, but honestly, you don't really want to count out the GOAT because he does have 2 comeback wins, but anything could happen. Cincinnati, I think, will win this one because they've been playing really good as of lately, but I guess I don't really know what to sit there and say. Sunday night football game, the New York Giants is taking on the Washington football team. Both these teams tied 2 weeks ago, the last time they played. If I had to pick again, I say Washington wins this one being at home. And I just feel like that's just how I see it. And then Monday Night Football, Los Angeles Rams at Green Bay Packers. Pretty much the Rams are really one loss away from being eliminated. Green Bay really needs this win if they want to try to stay in the hunt. So pretty much I'm going to say Green Bay needs this win. They're at home. I feel like this should be more of Green Bay's thing, and they should win this game against the Rams. The Rams, I feel like, have nothing to play for, just to experiment the future of this team and figure out who is going to be signing there as free agents. So that's that. So if you like what you see, subscribe below, comment with your thoughts, and as always, we will see you next time.